Most people don't think twice about an arbor press until they're halfway through a project and realize their current setup is flexing like a cheap plastic ruler. That's where this 2-ton unit from Baileigh enters the conversation. It's one of those tools that feels like it was built to outlive the workshop itself. The first thing you notice is the weight. It's cast iron, and it's heavy in a way that tells you it isn't going anywhere once you bolt it down to your bench. There's no flimsy sheet metal here, just a solid, rigid frame that stays put no matter how much pressure you're putting on the handle. The ram is a square, case-hardened piece of steel that feels incredibly smooth when you're working it. It's got that satisfying, mechanical precision where you can feel exactly what's happening at the tip. You've got about 5 3/8 inches of throat depth to play with, and it handles material up to 9 inches tall, which covers just about anything you'd realistically throw at a machine this size. What's actually clever is the slideway adjustment. If you start to feel a little bit of play or slop after a few years of heavy use, you can just tweak the tension to keep everything tight and accurate. It's a small detail, but it's the kind of thing that separates a tool you replace from a tool you keep for a lifetime. The bottom die plate is another highlight. It's a 4-position rotating plate that's been machined to be perfectly perpendicular to the ram. It's got all the right cutouts for broaching, so you aren't constantly hunting for spacers or trying to rig up a makeshift support. It just works. Now, if there's a gripe to be had, it's that the finish is purely industrial. It's not a showpiece for a pristine garage. It's a workhorse that's going to get covered in grease and metal shavings. Also, because it's so rigid, you really need to make sure your mounting surface is up to the task. If your bench is wobbly, this press is going to highlight that weakness immediately. Honestly, it's a bit overkill for the occasional hobbyist who just needs to press a bearing once a year. But if you're doing repetitive, precise work, the stability here is hard to argue with. It's a straightforward, no-nonsense piece of equipment that does exactly what it says on the box without any unnecessary fluff. If you're tired of fighting with gear that flexes under load, this is probably the upgrade that finally puts those headaches to rest.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.